Tower CMA 511. Good morning again. Request a start for flight to Johannesburg, flight level 190 on request.
CMA 511. Time check 0618, seat 0635.
Ma'am, can we start up so long and taxi very slow due to the two traffic that will be departing ahead of us?
Trim set for takeoff.
CMA 511, QNH 1014, status approved, report ready for taxi.
Startup is approved, we'll call ready for taxi, CMA 511.
Armstrong,
Charlie 612 Yankee, ready on the turnaround.
bit of cover off, gyros. Fly, fuel.
CMA 751 ready?
CMA 751, standby, release from approach.
Harnesses.
Being 612 Yankee, on the turnaround, runway 02, cleared for takeoff, surface wind is 060 degrees at 20 knots.
Thank you, clear for takeoff, runway 02, link 612 Yankee, good morning.
Papa Whiskey ready.
Papa Whiskey, enter runway 28, at the intersection, enter backtrack runway 02, report runway 02 vacated at the intersection.
Ma'am, I would like to request intersection departure from 0228, Papa Whiskey.
Papa Whiskey, enter backtrack, correction, enter runway 28 at the intersection, enter, confirm you want to depart at the intersection.
Hey.
Papa Whiskey, enter runway 28, line up and wait at the intersection.
Enter runway 28, line up and wait at the intersection. And ma'am, if you can accommodate, I would like to route out over the big hole, Papa Whiskey.
Papa Whiskey, unable to accommodate at this stage.
On the ground as well. Thank you, ma'am.
Mask on frequency, sir, again.
Romeo Echo Foxtrot has the traffic visual and on the ground at 28 as well.
Romeo Echo Foxtrot, route towards the tower, report finals for the hangars.
I'll call you for the hangars next and going around the back of the military base to the east and southwest. Romeo Echo Foxtrot.
CMA 511 is ready to copy departure clearance.
CMA 511, standby, break, Romeo Echo Foxtrot, remain east of runway 02 at all times.
East of 02 at all times, ma'am. Thanks, Romeo Echo Foxtrot.
118C, clearance available.
You can go ahead, Semi 511.
Semi 511, cleared Kimberley to or Tambo flight level 210 on request. After departure, runway 02, right hand direct on-rec, climb to 7,000 feet. Passing 5,000 feet, contact approach 109.4, squawk 2737.
Thank you. After departure, runway 02, right and turn in-rag routing, climbing to 7,000 feet, passing 5,119.4, squawk 2737, and we would like to put flight level 190 on request. Semi 511.
Semi 511, copied, flight level 190 on request. Romeo Echo Foxtrot, report your position now.
Just coming up to the beginning of the Army base here, almost at the threshold of 28, but quite a way on the other side of the tar road still. I don't know if you can see me.
Romeo Echo Foxtrot, remain 02 at all time.
Landing east of 02 at all times, ma'am. I'm coming up on the extended center line now of 10, so I'm way away from there. Thank you.
Romeo Echo Foxtrot, report when ready to cross the extended center line of runway 28.
So ma'am, I'll call you when I'm ready to cross the extended center line to Romeo Echo Foxtrot.
Papa Whiskey, runway 02, cleared for takeoff, right 10 direct, race course, report CTR outbound, squawk 04, correction squawk 4004.
Cleared for takeoff runway 02, squawk 4004, right hand turn, route out over the race course. Papa Whiskey.
Papa Whiskey. Traffic is a Robertson 22 routing inbound, about to, will report when ready to cross the extended center line of runway 02, correction of 28.
Thank you, we'll keep a lookout for that traffic. Papa Whiskey.
Ma'am, coming up to the center line, I think it's of extended center line of 10, thank you, 28.
Correction of Echo Foxtrot, remain north of the extended center line of correction. Romeo Echo Whiskey, your traffic is a Cessna 172 departing off runway 02, turning right to the race course.
Copy, I've got him visual, ma'am, and I've got the semi-visual as well, thanks. I'll just, if you don't mind, route in front of the tower so that I can come into the wind onto the hangars there, thank you.
Semi 511, enter runway 28 at the intersection, enter backtrack runway 02. Report runway 02 vacated.
Great.
So enter runway 28 at the intersection, we'll backtrack runway 02 and we'll call you at the intersection once we are vacated, and we'll be ready on reaching Semi 511.
Semi 511, copied.
And I'm on finals for the tower now, thanks, ma'am. Romeo Echo Foxtrot, thank you.
Romeo Echo Foxtrot, land pilot discretion, surface wind is 330 degrees at 121 knots, QNH 1014.
1014, copy the wind and land at my discretion, thanks, Romeo Echo Foxtrot.
Sierra Charlie Yankee, enter a runway 28, hold short of runway 02.
To taxi on to runway 28 and hold short of 02, Sierra Charlie.
Romeo Echo Foxtrot, report safe on the ground.
You're on the ground next, thank you, ma'am. Romeo Echo Foxtrot. Echo Foxtrot on the ground, full stop, thank you ma'am. Romeo Echo Foxtrot on the ground, full stop, thank you.
Romeo Echo Foxtrot, copied.
Link 722 uniform, requesting start. Uniform, requesting start.
Link 722 uniform, QNH 1014, status approved, report ready for taxi.
QNH 1014, start approved, report ready for taxi next, link 722 uniform.
Papa Whiskey, confirm distance to the CCR boundary.
Stand by. Papa Whiskey, 5 miles from the CTR boundary.
Papa Whiskey, copied.
May 511, we runway vacated and we are ready for departure.
May 511, amendments, your clearance.
You can go ahead, May 511.
May 511, after departure, runway 02 to maintain runway heading until passing 6,000 feet. Remain on the frequency until passing 6,000 feet, the rest remains the same.
After departure, runway 02 will maintain runway heading passing 6,000 feet and will remain on this frequency passing 6,000 feet, SMA 511.
SMA 511, runway 02, cleared for takeoff. Surface wind is 030 degrees at 10 knots. Cessna 172, routing outbound to the race course.
Copy, cleared for takeoff, runway 02, and copy the traffic, SMA 511.
Papa Whiskey, report your altitude.
Altitude 6,200 feet on the climb. Papa Whiskey.
Papa Whiskey, descend to 5,000 feet.
The descent to 5,000 feet. Papa Whiskey.
Papa Whiskey, report maintaining 5,000 feet.
I will report maintaining 5,000 feet. Papa Whiskey. My net wel gecleared.
May 511, maintain runway heading until passing 7,000 feet.
Maintain runway heading until passing 7,000 feet, May 511.
Papa Whiskey, report your altitude now.
5,700 feet descending.
Sierra Charlie Yankee, answer backtrack runway 02, report runway 02 vacated.
Backtrack 02 will be ready on reaching the turning circle, Sierra Charlie Yankee.
Sierra Charlie Yankee, copied. Papa Whiskey, report your altitude now.
5,100 feet.
MA 511, report your altitude now.
Passing 6,000 feet, SMA 511.
SMA 511, contact approach, correction, report passing 6,100 feet.
We're now passing 6,400 feet, semi 511.
Semi 511, contact approach 119.7.
119.7, semi 511.
Link 722 uniform, request taxi.
Semi 511, contact approach 119.4, correction to my last.
Papa Whiskey, maintaining 5,000 feet.
No?
Link 722 uniform, request taxi.
Link 722 uniform taxi, Charlie holding point runway 28.
Taxi Charlie holding point runway 28, link 722 uniform.
Papa Whiskey, maintaining 5,000 feet. Tower, Papa Whiskey.
Papa Whiskey, confirm City outbound.
Affirm.
Papa Whiskey, no reported traffic below the TMA, broadcast TIBA.
No reported traffic below the TMA, broadcast TIBA, Papa Whiskey. Traffic beneath Kimberley TMA, Papa Whiskey, says now 172. Currently at 5,000 feet, approximately 15 to 20 miles north east of Kimberley, heading towards Johannesburg. Papa Whiskey.
Okay.
Kimberley 027 on Kimberley, reaching Port Johannesburg. We're maintaining 5 miles short, the 3 miles real time to 6,000 miles.
Traffic on the Kimberley TMA, Papa Whiskey Whiskey says now 172 at approximately 30 miles to the northeast of Kimberley, heading towards Johannesburg. Papa Whiskey Whiskey.
Traffic in the Bloemfontein area, uniform, India, Echo India, heading to the general flying area, 5,500 feet.
Traffic on the Kimberley TMA, Papa Whiskey Whiskey, Cessna 172 at 5,500 feet, climbing to 7,500 feet, currently about 40 miles to the north east of Kimberley, coming up the beam, deviating, Papa Whiskey Whiskey.
Ryan, ons is op 6700 voet hier oor Soutpad. Kijk, goed reg. Hallo. Ryan, is jy 'n transponder aan? Jy wat af? Yes, transponder op altitude. Okay, thanks Ryan. Ons sal nou op die keer sien, maar ons is hier oor die verkeerd oor Soutpan op station 9 nou. Alright, 100%. Ons gaan nou hier oor die dam kom, seker so 2 miles uit van die dam. Dan sal ons net hier langs die pad bly. 100%.
Under the Kimberley TMA, Papa Whiskey Whiskey, Cessna 172 at 6,700 feet on the climb to 7,500 feet, just to beam the town of Boshoff, heading towards Johannesburg, northeast, Papa Whiskey Whiskey.
Traffic in the Bloemfontein area, Zulu uniform, India, Echo India, entering the general flying area, 5,500 feet, India, Echo India.
TMA, Papa Whiskey Whiskey, leaving the boundary to the northeast, switching to 120.3, Papa Whiskey Whiskey. Johannesburg, good morning from Zulu Sierra Papa Whiskey Whiskey.
Zulu Sierra Papa Whiskey Whiskey, Johannesburg, morning, go ahead.
Map says 172 from Kimberley to Grand Central. I've just left the Kimberley TMA at 7,500 feet. Request flight level 9 at 5. Papa Whiskey Whiskey.
Papa Whiskey Whiskey, no report traffic for the climb flight level 95. Report at the south of the boundary.
No reported traffic for the climb to flight level 9 at 5. Report at sector boundary. Papa Whiskey Whiskey.
Link 646 Quebec, contact Cape Town 125 this morning. Link 762 Romeo Johannesburg, g'day. Radar identified scope 3540, passing flight level 150. Drone control airspace, climb flight level 310. Radar control, passing flight level 200. Link 762 Romeo, comply with the NVX 1 Bravo, runway 03.
7 Johannesburg, good morning. At Nevex 1 Bravo, runway 03.
Nevex 1 Bravo, runway 03, semi 460.
Surface 692, contact Cape Town 125, this morning, good day.
125.
Oh. Johannesburg, Papa Whiskey Whiskey, maintain flight level 95 and will report the sector boundary.
Papa Whiskey Whiskey. One Victor, contact East 129 decimal 1, good day.
Johannesburg East 129 decimal 1, link 661 with Victor. Thank you, link.
Link 762 Romeo, climb flight level 350. I'll keep you advised that there's possible traffic to affect. Alpha Charlie Kilo Johannesburg, QRX, flight level 370, Republic Descent. Copy 6,500 foot is approved. Report ready to commence the glide approach.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you.
Central Tower, good morning from Zulu Sierra Papa Whiskey Whiskey.
Zulu Sierra Papa Whiskey Whiskey, Grand Central, good day.
Map 6172 from Kimberley, just north of Santon CBD at 7,500 feet. Request your joining and landing instructions, please. Papa Whiskey Whiskey.
Papa Whiskey Whiskey, route inbound 6,800 feet, the QNH is 1021, route overhead to field, you can expect the left downwind for runway 35.
Cleared inbound 6,800 feet, join overhead and expect left downwind runway 35, Papa Whiskey Whiskey.
Papa Whiskey Whiskey, my apologies, you now re-cleared on the descent to 6,500 feet, join and report on a left base for runway 35. Your people on board feel endurance?
Cleared inbound at 6,500 feet, left base runway 35, one on board and 2 hours endurance, Papa Whiskey Whiskey.
Copy, Papa Whiskey Whiskey. Tango Lima traffic inbound from the south 6,500 feet for the left base, report before commencing with the glide approach.
Okay, copy the traffic, we'll report before commencing flight approach. Okay, thank you, Lima. Central, good day from Protea Coin 1.
Protea Coin 1, Grand Central, good day.
Very good morning, ma'am. Blue Robinson 44 helicopter Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Charlie. One on board. We've got 2 hours 40 minutes on the fuel. Requesting routing to yours, crossing overhead for Piney Kitchok.
Protea Coin 1, the QNH is 1021, route inbound below 6,000 feet, remain west of runway 35, report ready to cross, Cessna 172 on the downwind, will commence with the glide approach shortly.
2-1, getting about 6,000 feet below to the west, so we've got your traffic visual on the downwind, we'll call you for the crossing shortly, protocol.
Papa Whiskey Whiskey, left base runway 35.
Okay, double transmission, Papa Whiskey Whiskey, report position.
Left base runway 35.
Papa Whiskey Whiskey, descend to circuit altitude, report final approach on my 35 number 1.
Report final approach runway 35 number 1, Papa Whiskey Whiskey.
Protocol is ready for the cross.
Protea Coin 1 inside cross, runway 35, report Shell Ultra City, 5,500 feet or below.
Cross sector 35, Shell Ultra 5,500 below, protocol.
Tango Lima, I suggest you do one orbit to the right, sir. Report re-established on the left downwind for runway 35.
Thank you very much. We're just going to ask you. We'll do an orbit to the right and report re-established left downwind on runway 35. Okay, thank you.
Okay, skoon.
58.1, you're cleared inbound, low level, the QNH 1020, contact water clear 124.1, good day.
1241, low level, thanks, press good night.
Papa Whiskey, final runway 35.
Is surface wind is 010 degrees, 8 knots.
So again, was it for Papa Whiskey?
Affirm, Papa Whiskey, runway 35, clear to land, surface wind is 010 degrees, 8 knots.
Clear to land, runway 35, Papa Whiskey.
Okay, thank you, the establish left down on runway 35, we'll cancel the light approach and we'll try again next time.
I do apologize, sir. Report final approach, runway 35, number 2, number 1, short final.
No problem, we'll report final approach, runway 35, number 2. Okay, thank you,
Dr. Tango 4, go ahead.
Be advised for before we are out of station, will remain in frequency.
Copy, Dr. Tango 4 and company. Papa Whiskey, vacate left on Tango, taxi pilot discretion, good day.
Left on Tango, taxi pilot discretion, Papa Whiskey.
Okay, Tango, establish final approach on the 35.
Take a Tango Lima, runway 35, clear touch and go, surface wind 010 degrees, 13 knots, report left downwind.
Clear touch and go, report left downwind, runway 35, Tango Lima.